The skills matchers get involved with the learners before they've even finished the course, so there's various interventions.
We try and make contact with our caseloads, if you like, right from sort of week 4. It's about sort of making them aware of what the team's about.
We do different presentations throughout the course where we're working closely with the smart tutors.
They kind of get involved in any kind of job search sessions.
We'll also review the objectives that they set themselves at the beginning of Smart Club.
By the end of the course, really that's when our work starts properly, because then we need to identify their skills and match them into whatever opportunities we've got.
Following the 6 weeks, we then lead into a 13-week aftercare programme, and in that 13 weeks, it's really our aim is to support them into sustainable employment.
We're not here just to tick boxes, we want to try and get the right people into the right jobs so that they'll stay there.
So what we're doing is workshops to really implement all the things that they've learnt within the work experience, so the hand skills and stuff would be included on that.
So we particularly look at the client's hand skills so that when we're going to recruit a candidate we can say to Nissan or the supply chain that they're competent in that area. We'll also look at the client's dependability scores, maths, and finally we'll give the client a one-to-one interview.
What the skills matchers bring to the table is basically they bring experience in the field of getting people into work. They bring experience in how a CV should look like, how you should present yourself, what employers are looking for, how to apply for a job properly, and what employers are looking for in your job application.
We really care about helping people, and we're all really driven by results, so we'll go out of our way, it doesn't matter what it is or what time it is, like we're always on hand.
And they just give you positive feedback and positive attitude. There's no negativity, it's just all positive drive.
They're all absolutely spot on, every one of them. I haven't got a bad word to say about any of them.
We're working with one of the largest car companies in the world, Nissan, and their supply chain, so Unipress and Calsonic. So the well-known names.
Yeah, we are trying to get in with more employers all the time because we're always seeking new opportunities, which will make our job a lot easier.
But one of the key resources that we use to do our recruitment is smartclubs.net, which is a new user-friendly website that we want to encourage more employers to use. And what we do is we showcase all of our talent on the website through a video CV. So at the end of the Smart Club programme, each candidate gets videoed and they're put onto the website, and we want to encourage employers to use that rather than a traditional paper-based CV.
We're also source vacancies, so we would maybe send them a text or an email and say, or I'll put it on the club website and say, have you looked on the club? There's a vacancy there, I think it'll suit you.
At the minute, we're averaging over 70% of learners get into a job after they've worked with us. We believe that we're going to smash that target and increase it as well, which is why we're spending a lot of time on developing links with the supply chain so that we can create those opportunities for the students.
The confidence builds as they go through the course and they're learning more skills.
I think it allows them an access to a really sort of tailor-made programme.
So it's our key to make sure that it's like that from the word go.
Some of the attributes we're looking for is obviously the hand skills side, so they can build the car, but also how they interact with others, their team working ethic, and the way they come across to their peers and their supervisors.
We know what their attendance is like, we know what their attitude's like, we know how they perform under pressure, we know what they're like in terms of respect with other people on the programme. I'd like to think that working with employers ourselves, we can give them a really comprehensive picture of an individual and ultimately how employable they are.
We feel that we can offer a better service than those of our competitors because we take people from the course, because we know the history that these people have got, what training they've done prior to coming on to site with us.
The Job Centre view of the training course is that it's by far the best training course that we've ever been involved in. I speak to customers at the end of the training course to find out if there's any way we can improve it, but without a shadow of a doubt, every person that we speak to has only positive things to say about the training course.
The reasoning behind developing the softer skills in the course is our selection process actually looks at some of those things. So we do aptitude tests, basic maths, basic English and the hand skills. But part of that is the soft skills and how they interact in the interview. So they're all important parts of getting through the process.
Well, my interview skills improved through the course just by being able to answer competency-based questions and not a slouch, and they were giving us examples of bad interviews on the computers, and which helped because obviously if I didn't have a trainer, I would have just sat there looking blank and probably wouldn't have got the job.
In a lot of cases they lack confidence because they haven't worked for a long time, and then when they see what they can aspire to, and they're picking up all these new skills, and when you list them all, like, you know, you've done that, you've done that, you've done this, and at the end when they have the interview, how well they come across.
We found that most of the candidates we're getting from the course are job ready. They're very keen to come into work. They want to either get into the automotive industry or get back into work, which makes the job a lot easier when the candidates actually want to be there.